Well, Lisa, you did punks, you did phobias, you did rats, invisible people, but then
and cockroaches.
that's the the Nest.
Another vermin movie.
1988.
So good.
The
I
Nest.
love this movie.
I love this movie.
For a bunch of different reasons, I think.
That
You
is
know,
very
They're mutant, really,
I know.
mutant killer cockroaches.
What could go wrong?
there are a lot of cockroaches in this film.
I
there
know,
are.
it's the Americans doing that to the Canadian again.
But, you know, it's
Now,
funny for my wife. I mean, who hates cockroaches. You know, she just
I
freak
love
out
them.
at.
Yeah,
You know,
it doesn't everybody?
it's like little pets or something. But
But this movie though, this is a Roger Corman production.
Yeah,
right?
and at the time I didn't know who Roger Corman was. And so how he was described to me was when he's this low-budget filmmaker. Low budget meant nothing to me because I worked on Canadian films that were low budget and ended up being very great films, you know.
Right.
I see.
With great directors. And then they threw names at me like, oh, you know, Ron Howard got his start here and Scorsese and James Cameron. I'm thinking, oh my God.
They didn't tell you it was 30 years before.
No, they omitted that part. And then also, like, you know, cockroaches, I get these visions that it's going to be like the birds.
Right.
And so, you know, the casting director, they just offered me the movie, and I said, no, I don't want to do it. You know, and they kept coming at me. So I had dinner with the director, and he, you know, he's a writer. And writers are really good at telling story and convincing you. And I thought, I didn't know what the Corman was. I'm thinking this could be the birds.
Mm-hmm.
So I say yes.
Ah.
And it quickly became evident that this was not, you know, the birds. And this was a different type of low budget that I'd ever been in. That people were acting low budget. And but my agent at the time, and I had a really big agent at the time, so I thought she must know what she's doing because she, you know, to be submitting me on this because she represents the estate of Tennessee Williams and Elizabeth Taylor, and why would she put me up for a bad movie? So, but she did put it in my contract: no cockroaches, you know, by Lisa.
Okay.
And in the shower scene, I have to have a bodysuit on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there are no cockroaches around me, but when it gets to the shower scene, somehow the bodysuit isn't there that day.
Go figure.
We misplaced it.
Let's just shoot it, Lisa. Okay, well I'm gonna do like Phoebe Cates, because I heard her in an interview where she said, I think it was in Fast Times, it must have been something, but she put gaffer's tape over her breasts.
Yeah.
Oh,
To make sure that they didn't
Right.
show her breasts.
okay.
So I thought, I'm okay. I'm not going to be a difficult actress. You don't have the bodysuit. I'm just going to put the gaffer's tape on.
And then they
But the
ran out of
gaffer
gaffer tape.
But they kept saying, after they'd shoot it, they said, you know, can you take the gaffer's tape off? We keep seeing the gaffer's tape. And I kept saying, if you're seeing the gaffer's tape, you're seeing too much.
Oh.
And it happened over and over and over again. So, you know, I'm back in my trailer, and Julie Corman comes to me, and she said, I heard you're being a difficult actress. And I said, why? She goes, I hear you have a problem doing nudity. I said, I don't have a problem doing nudity. I did nudity for John Huston. And I said, but it's in my contract that I'm supposed to have a bodysuit, and you don't have one. And I'm wearing gaffer's tape. And if you're seeing the gaffer's tape, you're seeing too much. So she didn't say anything after that. But I just hate having to be that person. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm not a difficult actress.
Right.
You guys are the ones breaking the rules. And it was just such an unhappy experience. I mean, the other thing that happened was the cameraman, DP, got, he got a line, came up to me, and he said, I think you're being flat in the scene.
Whoa.
What?
That's DP.
Yeah, and I said, you're tampering with me. And so to let him know what he was doing to me, I came up to him and I said, you know, I think this set is a little hot.
Nice.
Nice.
They turned on me, that camera crew,
Really?
to the point where they had a Polaroid of me on the other side of the camera with a, it's the first time I'm telling this, but I can laugh about it now, with a Sharpie with an X through my face.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh my God, talk about unprofessional.
Yeah, and it really upset me because I was younger and much more Canadian. because when I'm American, I'm standing up for my rights, you know.
Wow. But you
And
know,
I said something to the producer of this one, and she got really angry. She pulled it away. And it was so funny because the last day of shooting, I took my headshot and I put an X through it, and I gave it to the DP, and I said, you know, until the next time. So I was hanging out with Sharon Stone at the time, and she said, what I would have done is I would have taken black tape and put it over my face in an X and walked on the set. and so it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
but you know what? You were the lead in that film, and you carry the movie, and you're really good in that.
Oh yeah.
And so
Yeah.
again, whatever turmoil was happening off
Well,
camera.
turmoil, they gave me these like false like breast bra that kept falling down that looked like I had like hanging breasts. And
Didn't see
and
that.
keep pulling up. It's like, why are you doing this?
And there's this.
Now what
They
about
look worse.
what about no? You got what about the
I like
cast
Frank
though?
Loves. I love that guy.
And what about Robert Lansing? Because I love Robert Lansing. How was he on the set? I mean, was he good to you? Was he kind of just kind of going with the motions?
I could say it now.
No, say
Yeah.
it. Say it.
Oh,
We want to
yes.
hear.
I had to complain to him about my acting teacher because he was he kept talking about Saldano and like, what are you talking about? And he was irritable and not open and friendly, and it's like, what do you what? Yeah, and so he was very upsetting because he just seemed he was not open and giving or warm at all.
It
Really?
seemed like he was
Wow.
staying in character because his character in the movie. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
terrible,
much so.
horrible
Yeah.
person.
Yeah, but do you have to be that way?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a thing
It's
called
like
acting.
it's like Olivier
Yeah.
said to
Dustin
Dustin Hoffman, why don't you try acting, dear boy?
Right.
Right.
No, but that's what he said.
Yes, that's right.
Did they
Yeah.
keep the roaches away from you at least?
I never saw any roses.
No, that's
Okay,
good.
yeah. No, I do appreciate the fact that that movie.
No, but it's really interesting that an agent would think of. Well, she did. She said bodysuit, but the fact that they honored the cockroaches but not my nudity.
Yeah, really. Yeah,
Right? It's
yeah.
very, very culturally interesting.
Yeah, but I do appreciate the fact that that movie it goes beyond just being like a nature gone amok movie because it gets into mutant monster it goes into like
I think Terry
Cronenberg's The
Winkless
Fly.
did a great job.
Yeah, yeah, there's some
Yeah.
great
And
monster
there
stuff.
was great humor to it.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Which I didn't, I was unsure about how to play it myself, because with a lot of those movies, there's the people that are playing it real, and then there's the people that are being camp.
Well, over top,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And we all know who those people are.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
And so you're never, from the audience's point of view, I don't know whether they're appreciating the camp performances or not. I don't.
Well, you
I
kind of
don't know.
grounded it.
Yeah, I mean,
grounded the
I think
You
most
got
of
that
the.
Mel Gibson thing going about you. The whole time I've been here,
I swear, I
I've been
love
thinking,
the Jews.
the whole time I was thinking, what actor does he remind me of?
Yeah, the breakdown.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But
Self-destruction.
but some of the special effects, and it may not be
Yeah,
the most.
it's very ambitious with the special
Yeah,
effects.
I mean, but
yeah.
it's
What, are there special?
there. Yeah,
Oh.
there's, yeah. It may not be
have another
the most expensive,
Yes, you
but
may.
it is
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of fun that they do
Yeah.
some practical stuff,
I mean,
which
come on.
is
Yeah.
Another film where I've never received a residual.
Oh.
I can say that now.
Wow.
Well, it's Roger Corman, so it was non-union, wasn't it? Or
No, it was Screen Actors
Oh,
Guild.
wow.
No, but
So
it's
all
Roger
those
Corman.
DVDs,
Well,
all
yeah.
those DVDs and VHS, where did the money go?
Wow, really?
You know, and it's like, why do you have to do that?
Mm,
Why
Yes.
do you,
Yeah.
we're artists, and it just kills our souls. It just
Yeah,
kills
yeah.
us.
Well, things are changing though.
Yeah.
Getting better, right?
Hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully.
and I mean, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Like the Screen Actors Guild does not have an agreement for new media.
That's right.
It's one of the
Wow.
the union in Canada does. What's wrong? With that.
Well, the technology's moving so quickly they've
Right.
got to catch up. That's
Yeah.
Well, for this show, that dinner, some drinks.
Yes, right.
It's
yes.
a good
I
time.
will throw in
And
20
some
bucks.
swag.
There you go.
And there will be a release fee to sign.
So look, you did this cockroaches thing, okay? But then we get to another
Smooth
thing.
segue.
I always wanted you to get into outer space, which you would do eventually.
But there was one other Berman movie, and I actually turned it down and did a play at the La Jolla Playhouse because I said to the same agent, look, if this film doesn't do well, that means I've been in 3 Berman movies.
What was the other one?
Jeff Goldblum and Daphne Zuniga.
The Fly
No,
too.
The Fly.
No, The Fly
no,
too,
no,
right.
So
no,
I'm
but
offered,
you weren't in.
No, she's saying she turned it down.
I'm offered to audition.
Okay.
And I said, no, I'm going to do the play at the La Jolla Playhouse with Des McAnuff directing or producing, because if this film does not do well, I don't care if it's a Fox film, that will mean I've done 3 Vermont films.
Right.
Right.
And
Right.
that one, it was a good move, because I don't think that.
It
Fly
didn't
did
do
not
that.
have the
No,
impact.
that was
Yeah.
smart.
No,
That was smart.